Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to study one of the important act, that is the Minimum Wages Act 1948. Before going for before going to the act, let's see the simple meaning of minimum wage. Now, what is minimum wage? The minimum wage is the lowest wage that an employer is allowed to pay an employee according to the law or agreement. I repeat, the minimum wage is the lowest wage that an employer is allowed to pay an employee according to the law or contract or agreement. Hope you're clear. That is minimum wage. Okay, let's see the Minimum Wages Act 1948. What are the objectives of the act? First one, to provide minimum wages to the workers working in organized sector. See, to provide minimum wages to the workers working in organized sector, providing a minimum wage. Then to stop exploitation of the workers, to empower the government to take steps for fixing minimum wages and to revising it in timely manner. See, what are the objectives? Providing a minimum wages to the workers and providing proper working conditions and stop exploitation of the workers, then empowering the government to fix the minimum wage as well as revising the wage, revising the salary or a wage in a timely manner. Okay, these are the objectives of the act. Next, historical background of this particular act. The initiative by Sri KGR Chowdhury in 1920 to set up boards for determination of wages. See, in the year 1920 itself, Dr. KGR Chowdhury initiated to fix the minimum wage or determination of wages. Then, a minimum wages bill introduced in the Central Legislative Assembly on 11/4/1946. See, 1 minute, 11/4/1946. The minimum wages bill introduced in the Central Legislative Assembly on 11/4/1946 and came force with the effect from 15/3/1948. Almost 2 years. Okay, 1.5 years. Okay, the Committee on Fair Wage was set up in 1948 to provide guidelines for wage structure. See, committee is formed. After that committee is formed to fix the fair wage was set up in 1948 to provide certain guidelines regarding wage structure. Next, applicability of this act. Applicability of this act. The act extends to all of India. Okay, to any employment in any state if it employs 1,000 employees. See, if any state, it belongs to any state, if it employs 1,000 employees, if that there it applies. Okay, then what is included in the minimum wage? Minimum wage is based on ethical ground. Minimum wage does not mean wage just sufficient for bare physical existence. The principles governing fixation of minimum wages are based on ethical consideration and not on any economic ground. See, the minimum wage is fixed on the basis of ethical consideration, ethical background, not on the basis of the economic ground. Okay, the minimum wage has no reference either to value of the work done by the employee or to the capacity of the industry to pay. See, both factors are not considered. One, how much work that person employee is going to work. Another one, the capacity of the industry to pay. Both factors are not considered while fixing the minimum wage. Now, wage fixation. How wage is going to fix? Wage fixation is an important subject in any social welfare program. Wage cannot be fixed in vacuum and has necessary to take note of so many factors from real life a worker lives and is reasonably expected to live or to look forward to with hope and fervency in the entire social context. See, while fixing the wage, mainly importance is given to the workers' welfare programs and directly with see directly the committee is not going to fix the minimum wage. How they decide? They consider all the factors which affects to the real life. What are the factors? Everything. It may be necessary items. Then as a person to live in society in a proper manner, I mean with some sort of respect, what are the things is required, on those basis the salary is going to, the minimum wages is going to fixed. Okay, then fixation of wage structure is always delicate task because a balance has to be struck between the demands of social justice, which requires that the employees should receive their proper share of the national income which they help to produce with a view to improving their standard of living, and the deflection which every increase in wages makes in the profits. Say fixation of wage structure is always delicate task, difficult task, right? Because a balance has to be done. Then the while fixing the wage, the balance has to be struck. How? The employee should receive their proper share of national income, which they help to produce with a view to improving their standard of living. See here, uh, the total income is nothing but here national income, right? See, out of national income, that national income is to be divided in proper manner, that the standard of living or the per capita income of the employee or the worker should be at a reasonable rate. So for that, while fixing the wages, all the factors are considered, all the all the context they are going to see, right? That is the main point. Certain principles on which wages are usually fixed are stated below. Minimum wages must be paid in any event. Say, broadly speaking, the first principle is that there is a minimum wage which in any event must be paid irrespective of the extent of the profits, the financial condition of the establishment, or the availability of employees on lower wages. The minimum wages is independent of kind of industry and applies to all, big or small. It sets the lowest limit below which wages cannot be allowed to sink in all humanity. The only relevant consideration for the fixing of minimum wage is the minimum requirement of employee concerned, no other consideration. For example, the capacity of the industry to pay the minimum wage arises for consideration. Okay, now what is minimum wages must be paid in any event? Say, in simple, we can say that whether company is having enough fund to pay or not, or whether that industry is big or small, that is also not a matter. In all the cases, the minimum wages has to be paid, irrespective of the profit they earn, irrespective of um, the amount that they have or the fund that they have. All these factors are not influenced. The minimum wages must be paid to the employees. Okay. Then wages must be fair. This means must be sufficiently high to provide a standard family with food, shelter, clothing, medical care, education of children appropriate to the employee, but not at a rate exceeding high wage earning capacity in the class of establishment to which he belongs. A fair wage is thus related to the earning capacity and the workload. The minimum wage is the lower limit of the fair wage. Now, what is fair wage? See, fair wage is not a minimum wage. Fair wage means that wage, if take for example, if take for example in this area, take for example 10,000, whether that 10,000 is enough to lead a life? No. So on all those factors are considered while fixing the fair wage. Is it clear? What, how much minimum is required to lead a life? All those factors are considered while fixing the fair wage or minimum wage. Hope you're clear. There is the wages must be fair. Next, fair wage is not living wage. That's what I told. See, a fair wage is mean between the living wage and the minimum wage. Even the minimum is something above the bare minimum or subsistence wage. So now what is fair wage? Fair wage is not a living wage. See, living wage is nothing but to satisfy the minimum requirement of a human being. Take for example food. Okay, if if a wage is, if the wage which is paid or to the employee only a certain amount that can be used for to have food, is it enough? No. Okay, that is living wage. It should be, fair wage is not living wage, that should be more than that. Clear? The wage required for, see, okay, sorry, living wage. See, living wage is nothing but the wage required for the normal needs of an average employee regarded as a human being living in a civilized community. See, in order to live in a civilized community, what are the minimum requirements, what are the minimum amount that is required to live in a civilized society or a community? That is nothing but living wage. Next, capacity of industry to pay minimum wage is irrelevant. I already told. See, even if the company is having a profit or a loss, the minimum wage to the employees should be paid. That is what fourth point. Okay, clear? Capacity of industry to pay minimum wage is irrelevant. Then next, okay, okay, clear? To pay the wage will grow with the growth and 1 minute. See, in the matter of fixation of minimum wage, it is well settled that the economic capacity of the trade or the industry is irrelevant. For what alone is German is the wage required by the employee to survive. It must be kept in mind that whereas the minimum wage has to be fixed irrespective of the capacity of the industries to pay, the wages will grow with the growth and development of the national economy and the progress made by the industry in question, and therefore it must always be approximated to the present capacity of the industry to pay and its prospect in the near future. Say, this particular point says, what is that? Capacity of the industry to pay minimum wage is irrelevant as far as while fixing the minimum wage or paying a minimum wage, the industry's capacity is irrelevant. Industry's capacity is nothing but whether that company or industry is having profit or not. If it is profit, obviously they can pay. Even if there is no profit, even that industry is in loss, the minimum wages to the employees they have to pay. That's what this particular point says. Okay, this is about minimum wages act of 1948. Hope you understood. In case of any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.